Today, right, we're actually going to talk about the developer and why are they bidding so aggressively, right, for the government land sales.
When we see the bids, right, the first one sometimes even bid like 12%, 20% higher from the second bidder. Like, why are they behaving this way? Like, is that something that they know that so confident? Maybe today we'll share about
A bit more.
So same thing, a bit about disclaimer. So everything we share is based on our own opinion. If you want to have a deeper analysis, feel free to contact us. We're happy to share with you more. So now we see that the Simlian, right, has actually bid at 1,004 already.
Okay, so Holland area, of course, we know is popular. But the key thing you want to take note, they actually bid 22% higher than the other competitor and the second highest offer. So this is something why we are saying that recently we noticed that the developers are being very aggressive because 22% is a lot. Because we are talking about hundreds of millions and they bid 22% higher.
Same thing, like we see that Daniel is total 9 bidder. It's like you can see that there's trend that it's getting more and more bidders coming into for every GLS already.
So how do we actually determine whether the developers are aggressive, right? Usually we also see a number of bidders. If 1 or 2 bidders, I mean it's not so aggressive. But now looking at 9, 8, 10 kind of bidders, it's quite aggressive.
And the developer all sound quite one.
And are big developers.
So then you see Kingsford actually bid for the Telok Blangah at 1325 lah.
This is quite recent news
recent news So 1325, I always remember because the last video we do, I remember it's River Green the price about 1310. It's about that one. So today Telok Blangah is where RCR, River Green is where CCR. Now same price already. So we have to understand later we do a wrap up, right? You understand actually now the RCR land is like CCR land already. Then the OCR land becoming RCR price already. Then for the CCR, we have to move to the next benchmark, which we have seen this one already, which is I think happened this week. As per the point we shoot this video, right? HH investment 12% higher. This is the Newton land beside Newton MRT, the Bukit Timah Road GLS And you can see all developer got Win Thai, Hoi Hub, Capital Land, Hong Leong, All Green, all the big developer. And of course HH investment actually bid the highest at 1820. And for 1820 for them to sell next time based on the analyst is about 3,004 to 306.
So this is something we have to realize that based on all the land bid that they do, in the end they also got to sell at a higher price. They bid high, they have to sell high.
So you notice the second one 1621 if I remember correctly, is about upper house land price about 1,006. Then they eventually upper house about 3,000. Later we can see. So 1,008, 3,004 to 3,006. I think based on like that, I mean on the analyst, I think quite fair So why Dillon? Why the developer is so aggressive now?
Of course this is one question that we also need to ask ourselves, right? Because we'll be thinking like, hey, what's happening? Is there something that they know that we don't know? Or we must realize one thing. Actually developers, right? What is their job? They're supposed to actually develop buy land and then to build something and then to sell
Then you answer to shareholders Today a developer no land to build then how to make money? That's why they're developer.
So means what? Today they're aggressive, right? Could one reason possibly be they are running out of land?
Actually it's really they are running out of land. Because based on what they see, you see, but based on the last year till now all the sales are very good. Like for example, Chuan Park, Emerald Katong, Nava Grove, all is like
80 to 20%
or so already. Every sales did quite well for this year, except for during the tariff the May April, the 2 project kena which is the Bloomsbury and the but after that subsequently people confidence start to build back because now we see like the tariff come up down. We also don't know what's happening. So once again, it's due to pricing. Actually developer is not in terms of selling, right? It's not that they are price sensitive. They don't want to price too high. They still want to sell. So this is how we see opportunity in this market. So you see again, all the sales is 90-80. Now with the new one, the River Green, first day already almost sell out. Springleaf all almost
popular So you see, for example, River Green 88%, then Springleaf 92%, Sky Holland 99%, then Zion Grand 84%.
Penreef also almost sold out already.
And the price they sell is also not say like
super aggressive.
Correct.
It's what we
estimated.
For example, they buy the land like that, then after that we do some framework calculation, right? They never price it. They never price it aggressively. Then one thing is the one who shocked us the most is Sky Holland. At first we thinking Sky Holland won't be so attractive. Really, because we based on how we estimate, right? But in the end, the developer do what? When they stood the starting from, it actually brings a lot of interest into buying already.
Yes.
Because right now, when the starting from come out, it's really RCR price. They're starting from 2.6. We were running 2.6. But the Sky Holland is a CCR. It's not Ulu. It's very near to the MRT. That's why they achieve this great sales. So once he hit all the 80, 70, like Faber,
even Faber, Penreef, all these also very good sales.
So ask a question. Today I'm a developer. You have to sell also. If you're a developer, I left like 3% of thing to sell. I need new land bank.
Correct.
I need new land to build. So they have to go and bid.
Correct.
If not, how to answer to all the shareholders?
Correct. So today, of course, when you're watching this video, you will be thinking one thing. But I'm not a developer. Today, as a buyer, right, how does it affect me? If I'm someone that is looking to enter the market, right? So the question you need to ask also, right? What's going to happen now that we know that developers are so aggressive, right? What's going to happen in the next year? Maybe we could share a bit more.
Yeah. So you have to really read the news either way, but not just the headline. If you just read the news, when a developer really big the land, like for example, you can go and take a look at the Telok and the article, although they just say 1325 something like that, right? So how this 1325 gonna work to you?
Usually we just follow all the article, right? I will find out what the analysts say in terms of the estimated selling price. I think that's one of the most important things.
And also you can use an example. For example, today River Green at 1325, average 3001. So the market 1325, got chance 3001 So if the market 3001 then suddenly Bayshore 1388 will Bayshore be 3001 then a bit scary You see Yes. So we have to really see like how's the market gonna move. But what we can see, because the land price sold will actually determine the future. You can see from Zion what happened. The average selling price is about 3001
Actually very close to what the analysts predicted. But we always say always find out what is the so-called prediction.
Because a lot of people say analysts say sometimes they are very forward-looking, all these things, right? But for the past few years back, this thing actually is part of the
analysts, right? The way they guess the price also based on the land price one. So that's why the land price sold it will also determine the future selling price, which is what is going to happen. If you see the land are getting so higher and higher, then you got to think, is the future selling price also going to be higher? I would say most likely
And will there be a day that the price comes up? You have to ask yourself. Because once you start to see this trend, right, you have to accept that there are little chance that the price might really come down. Because if really come down, something big major is going to happen in the market. So you see, 1,600, I remember, see, this is upper house. 1,600 sell about 3,003. So if that Newton was to be at 1,006, it's about 3,003. Then you see analysts now 1,008, he put 304 to 306. So
it's a range.
It's a range one. So you have to really tell yourself, sometimes you say, wow, it's so expensive, but no choice. Because our land cost is really getting higher.
Yes.
So Bayshore, they are very confident also. This one is the first few developers very confident to bid this land at 138 because he is the leader for the OCR. Because for 138 at OCR, is still the top. But why are they so confident? It's because you see that at the nearby seaside resale, right, it's already done about 2625 already. So developer already see this thing. If today resale is 2625, if I'm the new one, I should be around 26 or even higher.
Usually about 100 to 200 PSF higher than resale is perfectly normal for a new.
So that's why they are so confident. The next thing you see, Chuan is about, they bid at 13676, right? Because the Chuan Park already did about average 2579.
Average. So the higher unit maybe about 2728. Now they are even newer. Is it too much to ask for another 100 200 PSF more? So this is why they are so confident.
Yes. So based on this, we can actually ask yourself, will the prices go up or down in 2026? And today, how can we take advantage of all this information? You can actually ask yourself, today you see with this bar, you see lakeside 1132, Penrith 1154. Of course, the analyst hit this one say about 24 to 25. But Penrith managed to sell to it.
So of course the difference is RCI and OCR.
This is our Bayshore and Chuan. So can you see now actually the whole OCR is very near to the RCR price already. If today, if you can find something, if you know going forward OCR at 24, 25 or even maybe 26 we find something below that range at OCR, it is something that is worth considering. Knowing moving forward, these are the price that come out already. So today, how to make a smart move? You must be the leader one. Because if you wait for the price to come out, too late. Because we go back, nothing is selling at that price already. Because today I'm the developer. I imagine really at Bayshore time, they put starting from 2007. I'm OCR also. I don't need to sell 27. I sell 26 I sell 24 I sell 25 But actually my initial was 22. 2,000 to 22. But because of the future land is more expensive, I just slowly increase our price. This is how developer work. This is how they slowly increase price. But they will be still cheaper to attract buyers. Because people sometimes buyers for time to wait and wait. Wait, after go one round, I think I should go back to the square one. But in the end, we miss out a lot of opportunity of waiting. So this is how we actually find use leading indicator to actually make smarter purchase. To actually buy into building profit. Because in the end of the day, 100 per square foot and 200 per square foot it's actually can easily become 100 and 200,000 savings. Do we want to wait to that time and I go one round, nothing, I go back? And actually, sometimes you go back, the unit also a lot of sell. Then you left really the one no people want, but no choice. If you have see some video, right? Why people pay the bin center? Why people want to buy the bin center? Because they know that if I don't buy this bin center view, right, I wait for the next one to buy, right, I'm gonna pay 200 to 300 more. I have to buy the bullet already.
Buy bullet. No choice.
No choice. So I think you get what we're trying to say lah.
Yeah.
So this one also, this is all the RCR next time and CCR combined. But we are going to be selling at the RCR is going to sell at the CCR price already. Because now CCR is actually, you see all this land 1213. But you see Dorset RCR 1388. This RCR. River Modern CCR 1414.
River. Wow.
So Daniel Road also 1410. Holland 14. Then you see already 1004. Then you see the dollar market, which we just updated, it just came out. Then this one, the most recent 1820. So you can see a trend moving forward. The prices in RCR is going to push the CCR to go even higher. So today, you ask yourself, sell 18.
18.
You see very high, it's expensive.
Very
but
high.
if you see, if all the CCR, all the RCR are going at 1415, then maybe suddenly when we come to 18, you'll be a new normal already.
Yeah, because 18, you're talking just the land cost. Land cost. 18. When last time, the developer, after all the land cost, everything, they sell at 1,008. Now it's just land cost 1,008. It's a very different era already.
Last time break even can what? 1,300.
1,003, 1,005 are normal.
So if you really see the pattern, right, in property, right, if you understand all the leading indicator, right, if you are in the market, you want to buy something, right, you will know when to start to buy one. You don't have to really wait the whole round because these are something that it won't change one.
I mean, in fact, all this data, to be very honest, you can also find on Google or that you go and search, you will know one. So these are data that's open to everybody. But the key thing is how all these can help you to actually buy into something with a built-in protection of 100 to 200.
Then this boils down to sometimes the layout, the position of the unit, the floor per jump. Then when the comparable of the resale over there, do we spot something that is built-in profit, that is very safe to enter? I think all these things that is something that right now it's very interesting because you can really see the profit because now the resale has go up so high that now you can, the new one can buy below the resale. This is something that's really, and because of harmonization also, right, if more efficiently, right, we can see already some built-in protection within the surrounding already, buying cheaper. So a summary, you see, OCR land will go to RCR land price.
Yes.
RCR will sell at CCR land price. Then CCR will set a new benchmark for land. This is something you can see the trend.
Yes.
For now, because developers have no more land, they have to bid, they have to build. But they also cannot. They also try to sell at the most that really that will earn money lah.
Correct. They won't be too greedy lah,
For them, for the Newton one, 1,008 definitely will be is something very high. But how they strategize, maybe at the starting phase one they sell in a very attractive. Then at the mid-term and the third phase, right, maybe they go push out more when the market become more can consume in a way lah. So this is something that we should watch out for.
So of course, in the end of the day, some of the buyers, that most of the buyers sometimes they will say, hey, let's wait for a correction. Let's wait for maybe developer to not be so aggressive, or they just wait for the price to actually drop. But developers, right, actually they think differently because from the way they behave, they are actually acting in a sense like acting early. They are buying all these land costs because they know the prices are going to go higher. Land cost is only going to go higher. So they actually take action now which is why the price wave always come. You know why why they can get 80-90% sold? Because the buyers are always chasing. Because once we miss, for example, we miss this wave already, right? The next wave higher, no choice. We have to go and buy now. Because there's nothing that is cheaper already. So why we are sharing all this, right? Because we also want the buyers out there, we don't chase the price. Position ourselves early so that we can actually ride the wave and see, because now we know 2026 is going to be example this kind of prices, right? Should we actually consider to look at opportunity currently and see whether we can actually ride the wave?
So for example, today if you know that the RCR is going to be like 3,000, let's say the dollar market 3,000.
Yes.
Example. If today you can still find RCR new one at 24 to 25. This is how I say. But of course, 2425, I can tell you, you will come back and say maybe it's too ulu, all these things, right? But main thing is, can I say that today if you enter at 2425, I don't want to sell 3,000. Of course, I'm ulu.
Yeah, ulu. I admit,
okay, I ulu.
I accept that.
But we know that ASEAN already translated a lot of good areas, already translated at 27, 28, or some even 29. I don't be greedy. I sell at 27 okay? when TOP. It is something that is acceptable.
24, example, even 24 or 25, you sell 26, 27. Actually, not very greedy, man.
Because the OCR is already coming 24. Resale OCR, got people hit 23. 23, 24, 23. I think 23. To be very safe, because Park Clementi's, I know here 23. So prices at resale are very, those TOP one are very strong at rebound.
Yeah.
They are very pushing the thing. So today, RCR 24, resale 23. New OCR is over 23, 24, maybe 25. You get RCR, also good location. A bit ulu, but 24, 25.
Is
your position better in a way to exit lah? But of course, different
This is more for investment point of view lah.
I mean, in terms of product, of course, we have to sit down to see what's your horizon, what's your goal.
Mm.
Then from there, right, we can actually
Plan out properly.
yeah. So today, if you really in the market looking for opportunity, you can feel free to contact us. We can actually share with you like a 15 to 30-minute Zoom lah, in a way, so that we can see and show you what's the opportunity out there. How can we actually help buyers to buy with building protection?
Yes.
How do we make smart buy? How do we use leading and lagging indicator to differentiate yourself in the property market? And once again, I'm Matthew.
I'm Dillon.
We see you soon.